Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Polyglot grind once again today. Um, alright, so, I'm hoping to make, like, a small little video series, helping international students, or just people who are coming here to learn English to, like, maximize their time, in Canada and stuff, and, like, get the most benefit out of it. Because, like, as a language learner, I've been exposed to, like, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of international people who are coming here, like, to learn English, which is just, this is just like a natural side effect of being a language learner. Like, you have to be exposed to people from different countries, which is a lot of fun. But I've noticed that a lot of the times that talk to like the internationals, they always tell me that they'll always be like for, let's use Portuguese for an example again. I always use Portuguese, but let's just use Portuguese as an example. They're always like, oh wow, your Portuguese is so much better than my English, and I've been here for like 6 months. And then I hear this all the time. I hear this all the time. Or like I have friends that are also into this, and then when they approach the students, they'll be like, wow, your Russian is so much better than my English, and like I've been here for a year and stuff like that. So this video is going to be about social circle and how social circle plays into language learning. All right, so not all of the international students that I've met, but I'd say about 95% hang out in groups of other international students, which is good because you're exposed to a lot of cultures and you can make friends from all over the world and everything, and it's a lot of fun, and like you're all here together, so you should all be friends, and that's a good thing. But the problem is I don't, at least the ones that I've seen, they don't generally branch off and hang out with Canadian people, and I feel like this is why they're not learning like English as fast as like I'm learning Portuguese, or like my friends are learning whatever language they're learning. It's because if you say, for example, there's a Brazilian guy and a Belgian guy, and then the Brazilian guy makes a mistake. Let's say he says, I goed home yesterday at 7 o'clock. The Belgian guy might hear this and then be like, oh, maybe I am supposed to say I goed home instead of I went home. Like they'll copy each other's mistakes because like they both don't know like what is correct. But if that Brazilian guy if we change this around and he'd been speaking to a Canadian person and he said I go to home yesterday, then the Canadian person could be like, oh no, it's actually I went home, and then like correct him. But if you're speaking to someone else who is learning English, then unless they're at like a high native C2 level or something, or just like they've been here for like a long time and they just understand English, then you might copy each other's mistakes, which is what I see a lot of. Like I've actually seen it firsthand, like two people, one person saying like, oh, how do you say this, and then the other person will be like, okay, this is how you say it, but it's incorrect, and then the person doesn't know better, so then they copy that mistake, and then it just keeps going. So oh, and they always ask me like, because like I'll always tell them, I'll be like, okay, if you want to improve, you have to hang out with Canadians who speak English as a native language, so that you can be exposed to more authentic English, and then just like learn in a more natural environment. And then they always tell me like, they're always like, oh, it's really hard to meet Canadians or whatever, like we don't know how to talk to them. But like literally like if you're in Canada or whatever country you're learning, whatever country you've gone to learn the language, like in this case it's Canada, like there's literally Canadians everywhere. Like Canadians are everywhere because it's Canada. There'll be Canadians wherever you go. So just literally go up to them and talk to them. Like you could be at a bus stop and there could be someone standing beside you. You could just like use a really cheesy opener or something. Like you'd be like, oh, cold night we're having, hey? And then like you can start a conversation like that. Or you could be at a library, maybe there's someone in the same book section as you. You can just chat them up. Like you can chat people up all over. And there's also like meetup websites and like all this stuff. Like it's very easy to meet Canadians. And contrary to popular belief, we're not like cold people. Like a lot of Canadians are friendly and will be very happy to talk to you. And I've noticed a lot of them say that they're afraid of messing up in front of Canadian people because they're afraid of being judged, and they're afraid that they won't want to stop and talk to them. But like Canada is very multicultural, and there's lots of international people here, so we're exposed to people from different countries on a regular basis. So like I highly doubt that you'd be judged based on your level of English. So you can literally just talk to someone. Yes, you'll make mistakes. Like I make mistakes when I learn different languages. Everybody makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. and they'll just talk to you. If what you're saying is interesting, they'll look past your grammatical errors and they'll just talk to you. And then you can be exposed to authentic English. You can have an interesting conversation and maybe even make a new friend. So that's pretty much it. It's literally just social circle. Your social circle is crucial when you're learning a different language. Like, once again, going back to the Portuguese example, when I was learning Portuguese, I would I would only hang out with groups of Brazilians when I wanted to like practice Portuguese, because I was learning Brazilian Portuguese at the time. So I would only hang out with other Brazilians. I mean, not other Brazilians, like just Brazilians in general. Uh, and when people who were learning Portuguese as a second language would like hear about me or something, or just like want to talk to me in Portuguese, I would always respectfully say no, because I didn't want to copy their mistakes. I wanted to only be exposed to authentic, real Portuguese, so that I could like at least get to a high enough level, or I could kind of like know when something was wrong and when something was right. And then once you hit that level, then you can talk to you can comfortably talk to like other second language learners, because then like if they make a mistake, you might be able to notice. Like, I'm not saying avoid talking to people who are learning English as like a second language, because that's literally impossible. But like try to stick to talking to people that are native speakers. Like, obviously you'll have your friends. At least the people I've met, they're generally in like English language classes of like, I think it's like 15 to 30 people. So like obviously hang out with your friends and talk to your friends in English and everything. But try to maximize the amount of time that you spend talking to other Canadians. So like have two social circles actually. You can have your Canadian friends uh, who you talk to because you want to learn English, or you just have some shared interest, and then English just happens to be the medium through which you communicate, and then hang out with the international students, like your classmates and stuff. But like you have to balance both, because when you're abroad, your social circle is one of the crucial factors in deciding how much English you will learn. So yes, just have the two social circles. Be sure to hang out with as many native speakers as possible. Doesn't matter what country you're in. If you're in Germany, learning German. If you're in France, learning France. Just be exposed to as many native speakers as possible, and that's pretty much it. Just talk to as many native speakers as possible. Just branch out. Just step out of your comfort zone, and that's pretty much it. Social circle is very crucial in language learning. All right, thank you for watching the video, and I will make more videos for this series as more ideas come to mind. But anyway, thank you for watching.